What's up, Diablo 4 players? So this is something very, very big. We have the entire map reveal, and it may reveal some other secrets and or plot lines. I'm just going to go ahead and warn you guys. There may be spoilers in what we're about to check out, so you've been warned. So where is the brand new area on the map? How big is it? And what can we expect to encounter? So first of all, there are going to be world bosses that do spawn inside. So the area is going to be over here below Yugioh. You can access it right here. Right now on the PTR, if you try to go on your horse, it will just kind of kick you back. There looks to also be an entrance also here from Zarbinzet. So it looks like that there are two entrances to the brand new area. How we get there, we don't know yet, but we do know a lot more about this. So to see the size of this, it looks like it's about one of the regions here, maybe a little bit larger than one of them, but that's about the size of Nahantu. So this is the new area on the map. Now, what can we check out from here, which is pretty cool? It's more likely this is just taken from a data mine. So as far as the waypoints go, this is how big it is. And I was actually looking out if there's like any secret islands. Maybe there is going to be some secret areas because this area is completely like blocked off. We don't know if the Citadel is going to be an area we warp to or where that's going to be. But as far as we can know, these are the waypoints. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 waypoints. So if you wanted to kind of get the scale of things, that's what it looks like. Now we're also going to click on layer, and you can see over here, this is where Duriel already is. So I was hoping that we would get some new tormented, like some sort of uber boss. Keep in mind, this could be stuff that isn't released yet, but this is obviously going to be through a data mine, so more than likely what we have is going to be accurate. There is no sort of newer boss here. However, there could be more bosses in the Citadel, which is the new endgame raid system, so that could be it as well. We also have these things called the Tenet of Akarat. So I want to say these are maybe similar to the Lilith statues. It might be sort of our Renown progression, maybe some extra stuff over there. But as far as where we get all of our Paragon points already by playing the game, but there could be additional stuff to get out of this, whether that's a cosmetic or not. Now, looking at the side quests, there are no side quests mentioned here. Maybe these aren't released. We still don't have like a Tree of Whisper here. It looks like we're still going to have to go back there. But we do know that the different zones and the Helltide can actually spawn in this area as well. And then these are blocked off. Like, I'm sure that there is a campaign quest here. There's just none of them that are actually marked. But what I found really interesting is that we still have Cellars. Now, I'm curious to know if they are going to be updating Cellars. We've had a lot of feedback that the Cellars don't really feel like it's something that people like to do. I'm curious to know, how do you guys feel about Cellars? And they're adding so many here. Like, it's just about the same as what we have. And I want to say Cellars are pretty much a form of content that no one really does. So maybe they need to look at buffing Cellars. There's 169 in the game here. And then as far as shrines, you can see where the shrines are at. I don't really feel like that really matters too much. But I found it interesting that there's only 2 alchemists in here. So this looks like to be like the main hub world, which is Karust, which is actually from Diablo 2, which is really cool. We can see all of the different zones names as well. So I'm going to move this out of the way so we can not have any clutter here. So we have the Lingering Hatred, we have Vizjud, we have Restless Canopy, we have the Karust, we have the Festering Dark, 5 Hills, 7 Stones, and Chakir. So that looks like the areas, and that is their names. And then there's also the Field of Giants, which is going to be interesting because it's like a area. Actually, we also have Taganze Plateau and Kikchuk and the Cauldron, and this is the area that we would go through Zarbinzet, because it's all this area here, which includes these regions. So these are the regions. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 12 regions here. And then also, again, I don't know where the Citadel, and there's supposed to be like this underground area. I don't know if that's maybe under here. Or what is this giant crater here? This could be something later for the story or something, but it does look like some, I don't know, maybe it's a volcano. But looking at the armor vendors, there's only 4 areas here. And yeah, there's only 4 here. As far as healers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this doesn't really matter, but it's probably going to be like the zones. But there's only... That's very interesting. There's only 1 occultist. This is actually my first time checking out everything on the map as well. So only 1 occultist. So this is going to be our hub world for sure. It's Karust, like no doubt. Then we have the silversmith. I guess it really doesn't matter unless we're in Karust. And then, wow, there's only stash spaces. There's 3 in Karust, 1 way over here. Is this a secret? That's so weird that, like, out of nowhere, there's just like 1 storage right there. And then there's 1 over there. And then I guess maybe this is part of a town or something. Because, like, if we go on the waypoints, let's keep this waypoint. Oh, okay, so that's the town. Okay, that makes more sense. Or why? I was just thinking that, like, there's just a random stash right there. Could it be a secret? There's also, what is this? What are these things? Let me cursed scrolls over here. Oh, so you know what these are, guys? These are the PvP zones that you can buy the scrolls on. So as far as I'm aware of, there was an original leak that was in the data mine that said that there was going to be a PvP arena. Fingers crossed that that never got deleted, or that wasn't just a placeholder, and that we are going to get some sort of PvP in the area as well. And then we have, what is this? Unconventional? What is this? Oh, is that also for the horse cosmetics that you would get for PvP? And then these are going to be the events. Looks like it's about the same. And then we are also getting unique elites. This is actually a really cool feature that they never really developed in the game, and I'm hoping that they can advance a little bit more on this. So if you guys don't know what a unique elite is, it will always drop like a very specific item. There were times where these would drop higher item power, and it was actually worth it to go and actually farm them because they would like guarantee drop certain things. And it'd be really cool to see these make a return in some sort of way that is actually meaningful. We currently have 4. They haven't really talked about any specific like unique elites, but it would be really cool to basically be able to farm a very specific material, or they just guarantee drop a very unique item tied to them, or even if it's a small chance to drop it, it'd be cool to have something we can farm. Because I remember like if I needed a very specific item, like I don't know, like Diablo and Diablo 2 could drop like Bone Snap, or there are like certain items that you would farm from certain, you know, like specific monsters, and I think that's kind of cool. Looks like we still have, there's mystery chests, so maybe only Helltide here because there's none over there. Then we have the altar of extraction. There's none here. Again, there's no PvP areas right there. And then for the accursed ritual, they haven't shown off where these would be here. But as far as I'm aware of, you can still get the Helltide in the newer area. And as far as how many dungeons exist, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think that's 20, unless I like overlapped one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21? 20 or 21? So that's how many dungeons that we were getting. There's no altars of Lilith, but again, I think that they are tied to that newer thing called the Tenet of Akarat, which has 30 of them. And then as far as strongholds are actually pretty good in Season 6, at least as of right now. And they're a great form of XP. So we got 3 different strongholds here. And then campaign quest, that doesn't show up. I'm sure we're going to get those. And then healing wells. Wow, there's a lot of those. And then world bosses. And this was already shown off in the game right now. You can get a world boss that spawns in, but you can't even do the world boss because it's outside of the zone where you're allowed to go. So if you go and try, it's just going to kick you over there. But as far as I'm aware of, there is one newer world boss. This one just says area. I'm not sure what that means. Then as far as weaponsmith vendors, there's only one, and then blacksmith, we have a couple here. But again, I think this is the main area, which is Kurast. And then there's only one jeweler in the entire expansion. That's actually a pretty big surprise. Only 2 gamblers. Again, I think this is the only area that you can really make your like new hub world. I'm sure that's where everyone will be going. 2 new stable locations, 1 wardrobe only, and then odds and ends, emote, alter. I mean, that's really bad. This is still like marked where you would do an emote and then it would like complete some sort of quest or something. And then Helltide chest. Looks like there's only 1 location for the Helltides here. And then as far as Legion event, there's only 1 Legion event in the newer area. And then the Seething Abomination, which is, again, this is tied to PvP. Again, we don't really have a PvP area here. It could be underground. It could be, again, a zone that you would warp to, and then the Living Steel locations over here. So like I said, you can get the Helltide, but it just seems like it's the upper region. But anyways, that is the map, guys. Let me know what you think of it. Is it too big? Is it too small? My guess is that it'll probably feel a lot bigger because there could be some campaign areas that we're going to go underground, because I know that there is like some new market, and of course the Citadel being quite big as well. But that is the complete map reveal and all of the locations of like where everything is. But anyways, that's going to wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn the bell if you guys want to see more, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And obviously, when the expansion does come out, we'll be playing the entire campaign. Anyways, peace out, guys. Have a good one.